Hey guys, so good to be with you today on Godspot. I'm back in Australia. I'm thankfully home, and it's so good to be home. I want to talk to you about leadership and access. So leadership gives access. In Mark chapter 14, Jesus is asked a question. There's a lot of rumors about who this man is. They think he's a prophet. They're not really sure how to, what category to put him in. So the religious leaders say, "Are you the Son of God?" They asked the question. And his response blows the lid off them. He says, "I am." And his response not only upset the religious people, but it drew a huge crowd of followers who wanted to know and were interested in who this man was that claimed to be the Son of God. Now listen to me, once an individual takes on a leadership role, they gain something beyond the responsibilities and the authority and influence of that station. It's called access. And I've talked a little bit about this before, but I think I want to clarify it a bit more and unpack it for you. Access, I get to sit with people as a leader in church and a leader in business that I previously did not have access to. I meet people from all over the world. I remember going to India and going to the school there and being treated and honored. Just recently, I was in Dallas, went from Dallas to Florida. And, there was a lot of respect and honor that was given to me. And I got access to people I couldn't even imagine a dream meeting. And it's an incredible opportunity. It's because leadership gives you access. So open doors in front of you that weren't there previously. So firstly, leadership will give you access to a network of peers outside your own organization, your own circle, and help you to engage them and learn from them. So here's a hidden fact. The title, authority, and influence any leader enjoys makes them interesting to other leaders. People want to meet with you. I've had a number of invitations that have been sent to me on social media and some face-to-face where I've been invited to join groups because people want to know who I am. They're interested in me. I remember one time I turned up with one meeting with my black Kukubra hat on. I wear it every day. It's just my hat. And one of the guys who's a leader looks at me and he's really interested. He says, "Oh, your hat." He says, "Why do you wear your hat?" I said, "Oh, I like hats." And he says, "Oh, is that your signature?" And I went, "Signature? What do you mean my signature?" I said, "It's just my hat." And it was just a funny conversation, but it showed me that I had access to a network of people that normally I wouldn't have if I wasn't in the role of leadership. And it's just really healthy for you to do that. It goes beyond books, TED Talks, and podcasts when you can meet with a group of people that are involved in leadership. The second thing is that if you're a good leader, you'll be deliberate about attending certain network groups. Now, there are some network groups where you go along and you give to. You're the one putting everything into it. You're the one being generous, liberal, and you're the one sharing. But there's other groups that are needful as well. These are groups where they share with you and speak into your life. And there are people there that have sort of walked the path in front of you and they're able to help you. What a great access that is to be able to talk to someone and compare notes. They can show you some light, put some light on the path in front of you. Thirdly and lastly, your leadership role is a passport to conversations that weren't available to you before. You see, every time you achieve a new leadership role, an entirely new set of learning relationships opens up and you get to meet people you never even dreamed about meeting and talking to them. I remember I was sitting there one time and I got to meet a man who owned a huge brewery, and this man's a Christian man, and just his insight, the things he said, I'll tell you, it was just fantastic. The greatest door that can be opened to you, the greatest access is to Jesus. If you want to know a lot about leadership, tap into Jesus. I want to thank you for listening today. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, share it with someone else. Remember, leadership gives access. Have a great day.